Everybody, as the Jedi community grows, we may have to tackle some subjects which arise in regards to the community. This is one of them. This is important to note that approval and disapproval is irrelevant to your path as a Jedi. I don't feel this should be said or needs to be said, but apparently it does. So step one, I want you to learn this. Do not seek my approval. Do not care if I disapprove of you. My approval is irrelevant. This goes for all masters, knights, founders, people who claim to be part of the old guard. All that is unnecessary. Approval and disapproval is irrelevant. Remember that the Jedi path is something you chose to follow. You did so for your own reasons. Maybe you saw it as positive and beneficial to your everyday life. Maybe it's just a childhood dream to become a Jedi Knight. Whatever reason you have to pursue living as a Jedi in your daily life is for you. Someone's approval or disapproval of you is irrelevant. Funny enough, I had someone say this to me recently. I'm disappointed in you. It makes no difference whether this person, who I don't even really know, I certainly don't know as a person, and I don't respect them as a Jedi, I don't care about their approval. They don't care about my approval. Disapproval doesn't matter, but it's a trend that we're seeing in the community. These people who feel that they've established themselves as Jedi Masters in our community, that they are allowed to dish out approval like treats and disapproval as an admonishment. That's silly, and you should not play a part. Jedi are not the doormat. You don't have to put up with anybody's negativity, bad behavior, and certainly un-Jedi-like behavior. If someone's invading your space, your life, and that can be offline or online. Facebook has unfollow, they have unfriend, they have block, so do all social media outlets. You do not have to accept someone's presence in your life if it is having a negative impact. If you feel they're just being stupid, then that's your opinion and that's your right. You don't have to sit there and take it just because they feel they have the right to be heard. They can shout into a vacuum. Allow them to shout into a vacuum. You do not have to put up with anybody's ignorance. You do not have to put up with anybody's fear mongering or negativity or hate-filled speech. You do not have to put up with it. You are not there to soak all that up. You are not a sponge. You are not there to shield people from it. You can't stop a person from shouting it from the rooftops. That is their right. They do have the right to sit there and get on their little soapbox and pretend they're the grand Pumbaa of the Jedi Order. They can do that. However, that doesn't mean you have to sit there and like it, or accept it, or take it. You don't have to absorb that garbage, that dirt, from the shoes of strangers. You don't. Jedi are not doormats. You don't have to put up with that stuff. That has no bearing on you as a Jedi, how you live your life. You know the path. And if you don't, there's material that you can learn the path. Learn it, dig into it, experience it, explore it, and just live the path. Everything else is irrelevant. All this silly community stuff of approval, disapproval, knighthoods and masters and old guards, that's all nonsense. That's all smoke and mirrors. It means nothing to how you live. So go be a Jedi. And if someone says they don't approve, then do as I do. I am sorry. Obviously, I did something somewhere along the way that made you believe that your approval is important to me. It's not. Tell that to people who disapprove. It's your life. Go be a Jedi, and in 50 years, guess what? You're gonna be the master. You're gonna be the grandmaster, and I can promise you. I feel it. You will not care whether someone approves or disapproves. Just go live your life as a Jedi. Live your life so that you are proud of it, that you have no regrets, that you know that you went out there and you did your best. Go live. And forget all these other people who are just in it for ego's sake, who think they're somehow important because they're created a website online. Come come on, I'm pretty sure that's standard like prenatal care these days, learning HTML. Moral of the story here, be a Jedi, don't be a doormat. Pretty easy, the two are not the same. It really is that simple. Thank you for watching. As always, you can subscribe, like, dislike, you know where the buttons are, you know how this works. This is not new to you. May the Force be with you.